The topic of today's video came to me while I was with my friend at the gym, and we were discussing shows that we were watching. And I told her I was on season 4 of House MD, and I think that house is fine. Oh, are you talking about the Ozzy guy? And I'm like, no, I'm talking about Dr. Gregory House. So this put me on the train of thought of like, what other fictional crushes have I had? And there's a list. Let me just take off my glasses. Hey everyone, it's Misty, not my real name. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I am going to be talking about the list of fictional crushes that I've had over the past decade, almost. So starting off, we have ages 10 to maybe 12. Just a reminder, I was a child, so this is who we got first on the list. Next, we got Yoo-sung Kim from Mystic Messenger. I had a fan page and I spam posted. I grew out of this, okay? Next up, we're getting into more anime stuff. We got Makoto Tachibana from Free Iwatobi's Swim Club. I understand. I very much understand. Selfless, nurturing, and very sweet, but also has his own insecurities and flaws. He's so real. Like, I relate to that. Okay, next we got Natsu from Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail was actually one of my first anime. I should rewatch Fairy Tail, actually. Next up, ages 14 to maybe 16. I'm excluding 13 because that's when I was really all in on my K-pop phase. Jungkook's my ultimate bias, by the way. So here we got another character from Free, Kisumi. He doesn't actually get that much screen time, but I found him charming anyway. Again, the voices in that show are nice. His interactions with the rest of the cast, like his friends, that reminds me of myself. I am very close to my friends. I am very affectionate with them, I'd say. A Hoyoverse character, Luke from Tears of Themis. We can also throw in Tartaglia and Toma in there. We don't talk about Genshin, okay? Are we seeing a pattern start to develop? Me right now, I don't play any Hoyoverse game because I have other obligations in life. Although I don't play, Luke and Rosa, the Tears of Themis MC, they are my end game. Okay, finally, we got Ritsu Sakuma from Ensemble Stars. I got into OnStars when I was 14 years old. When I was 14, OnStars didn't actually have an official English translation yet. I read his idol story, the other OnStars stories, by keeping up with unofficial fan translations. I really like Ritsu. I don't know if y'all can tell. When I was first looking into his character, I literally thought to myself, like, wow, he's so beautiful and he's so me. So he kind of stuck in my brain for 5 years now. I think I mentioned this in my Eat a Bag video, but Ritsu is a character that reminds me of my later childhood and early teen years, I guess. And you know, he was a source of comfort for me in that time, especially during the pandemic. A type of comfort to me when things were very confusing, changing, and uncertain. I could say that I grew up with this character. He's so cool in my brain. If you don't think so, like, more for me then. I actually got this pillowcase from my friend at the time in high school. When they gave it to me, I opened it up in my school's cafeteria. So, like I said, I had crushes on these characters. Still do with Ritsu. Would I date someone like any one of these characters in real life? Hell no! I think in this context, I use fictional crush as a synonym for fictional fixation. I more so find myself in these characters. These characters are presented in a charismatic, likable way, and although they do have flaws, we're able to empathize with them because we're given a full story. Me personally, I'd say that I subconsciously explore myself through a fictional character, subconsciously helping in self-acceptance, self-love, etc., etc. I think it's kind of like having a separate playground that you can literally look at to play around with your identity and see yourself. These characters are easily digestible and are static when we compare them to real life. Ever-changing situations, ever-changing people. Their personalities feel predictable. There's something grounded and understandable. And I think that's the appeal of them. I believe that the characters that you like, your favorites, your fictional crushes and whatnot, are more akin to you looking at yourself. Even if I'm called strange, weird, abnormal, cringe, I don't think that having comfort characters and favorite characters is necessarily a bad thing. I don't go crazy if someone else likes the same character I do, and I know that they're not real. These are archetypes that we are free to play around with. It's a source of creativity and, well, you can get a product out of creativity. Look at this video right now. I will say that Ritsu Sakuma is my boyfriend of 5 years though, because it's a joke and I think it's hilarious. At the end of the day, people are always going to be a fan of something. And if it's not hurting anyone, including themselves, I don't really see the issues. So that was my video for today. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye!